Hello, dear friends. Welcome to this program, our moments with God, our moments with the Word of God, our moments with the love of God, our moments with the mercy, compassion, and forgiveness of God, especially during this Lenten season, and our moments also with the holy ones of God who have shown us also the way to come closer to God. And of course, all that can be done only when we are in touch with our inner self, where actually one can discover God, where the inner spiritual journey takes place. And I wish you all the very best in this spiritual journey. And if you like, you may please subscribe to this channel. It is very simple. After this video, you go below the video and you will find the word subscribe. Press on that and also press on the bell icon. Thank you. Today, instead of straight away going to the gospel, I would like to pay attention to the first reading from the book of Exodus, where very interestingly, God is telling Moses to go and tell the people that they have deviated from the way that he had shown them, and they have started worshipping a golden calf, and God is quite annoyed with them and is quite angry with them, and he wants to destroy them actually. And interestingly, it is Moses who is pleading with God and asking him to relent of his anger and telling God, how can you go against your own people? You know, I said I find it rather funny that Moses is trying to tell God how God should be. We have always heard that God is forgiving, God is merciful, God is kind, and God is tolerant, etc. But how come God is telling Moses that he is quite annoyed with the people and he wants to destroy them? And it is Moses who is appealing to God to let go of his anger. Don't you find that interesting? I find it also interesting. But then another thought comes to my mind. Where does Moses get this idea from that he should appeal to the kindness of God, that he should appeal to the love of God, and to appeal to God to let his anger go, or to let go of his anger and relent his annoyance or his desire to destroy these people? And of course, God is telling him that then I will give you a new nation and I will give you a new people. Means he wanted to destroy these people. And then Moses talks to God and let God bring to a situation where God actually relents his anger. I find it very interesting. Why, you know? I feel that actually Moses knew God so well. He was in such good relationship with God that he knew the nature of God, that he knew exactly that God is full of love and mercy, and that it is momentarily that he is kind of threatening people, maybe because God wanted his people to change their ways. And that's why he expresses that. Or probably it is God, through this incident, wants to show how actually merciful he is, that he is ready to relent his anger, that he is ready to forgive and embrace his people back. And interestingly, when we come to the gospel continues from yesterday, where Jesus was trying to tell the Pharisees and the people that he is the Son of God, that he has come from God, and all that he is doing is from God. And he continues with that gospel. And towards the end of the gospel, it is interesting that Jesus says, I am not going to accuse you before the Father. Yeah, these are the words of Jesus. I am not going to accuse you before the Father. Who is going to accuse you? It is Moses who is going to accuse you. So says Jesus, that Moses is going to accuse you, because this is what Moses wrote about me. And if you do not believe the writings of Moses, how will you believe the writings of me? Because you claim that you are following Moses, that Moses, Abraham, and Isaac are the people whom you follow. And still, if you don't believe the writings of Moses, how will you believe me? Because he said, Moses wrote about me. This also confirms another thing, that all the way from the Old Testament there have been regular mention of the future coming of the Messiah and the work of the Messiah to save human beings from their sinful ways and to show the right path to the people. And that's what Jesus is reminding us, to believe in His word and believe also, go back to the Old Testament. And that's why the word of God is so important for all of us, to go back and rely on what is written there for us to reflect that yes, Jesus, His coming, His crucifixion, His suffering, His death and His resurrection all are already mentioned in the Old Testament. Please fall in love with the Word of God and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.